Margaret! Oh. Sit down with us. It ill befits thy state and birth that thou should stand while Louis doth sit.
No, mighty King of France.
Tales on Warwick and backed Edward. Thus, Warwick lost the battle, but bravely died.
Thou tellest me not of Isabel.
Clarence claims a venomous drink of ale was mixed with poison and given to his wife, from which she sickened for 2 months and died.
Who gave this poison?
He swears it was the waiting woman of his wife.
I know the lady, Anchorette, her daughter and her son-in-law, honest people all. Why would this family kill my Isabel?
For no reason he can utter. But Anchorette was dragged at night to a justice of the peace, found guilty, and hanged at noon the following day. The jurors, feeling much remorse, admit they gave a guilty verdict because they feared the Duke's great imaginings and his great might.
Or his great guilt.
Or his great guilt indeed. And now, 'tis clear why when I offered safety to thy sister, he would not let her stay with us.
And my dear mother.
The Warwick Duchess has fled for sanctuary to Beaulieu Abbey. Clarence takes her goods as if she's died.
Oh! Mother! There is no family left me. All my comfort is in my sister's tomb.
Thy husband and Queen Margaret battle on.
Then, to the gates of hell convey me hence. I'll go to the battlefields of England, there to give my heart in rescue of my friends.
I can provide the ship thou shouldst not take.
I know not if we will meet again, but assured that death ends all, and I can die but once.
Produce we all lessons unto this. To die, sweet lady, therefore live we all. The greatest live to die, and rise to fall.
figure of a holy king. Pale ashes of the house of Lancaster. Already healings and miracles are told of those who view that body. Dear Henry, hear the lamentations of poor Anne, wife to thy prince Ned, to thy slaughtered son, stabbed by the self-same hand that made these wounds. Oh, cursed be the blood that let this blood from hence! Cursed be the heart that had the heart to do it! And if ever he have child, abortive be it! And if ever he have wife, let her be made more miserable by the death of him, as I am made by my Prince Ned and thee.
Say that I slew them not.
Then say they were not slain, but dead they are. And 'tis thy bloody self that ne'er dreamst on aught but butcheries killed my Ned and killed this king.
I grant you, Henry.
Dost grant me, hedgehog? Then God grant me too. Thou mayest be damned for that wicked deed. Henry was gentle, mild, and virtuous.
It is better for the kingdom of heaven that happened. For he was fitter for that place than earth.
And thou, unfit for any place but hell.
Yes. One place on earth. If you'll hear me now.
Some dungeon.
Your bedchamber. Your beauty was the cause of these effects.
If I thought that, I tell thee, homicide, that these nails should rend that beauty from my cheeks!
Curse not thyself.
I do, till I have killed thee.
If thy revengeful heart cannot forgive here, take the sharp-pointed blade. Nay, do not pause. Was I that killed King Henry? Nay, now dispatch. Was I that stabbed Prince Ned?
Thou hast made the happy earth my hell.
I know the cause of thy frail looks. 'Tis Clarence has kept thee starved and beaten, freezing in cells beneath his castle.
Please don't send me back. Please don't send me back to Clarence.
I think gave orders not to turn the key the night you escaped. For I am angry at my brother George, who dares to keep thy ladyship from court.
I know that he poisoned my dear sister, but know not why his anger's turned on me.
Heir to a world fortune. Clarence will be more powerful than Edward. Half the estate is his, by Isabel, the other half his, by Anne. And thy new husband kept it vague.
New husband.
Here. Why dost thou spit?
Would it were mortal poison for thy sake.
Never came poison for such sweet a place. to holy ground. What news abroad?
No news so bad abroad. At home, the king is sickly, weak and melancholy.
Oh, the affected evil died along.
But in his sickness, I am to the tower. Richard, go to him. Tell him our Father Lord blessed us from his soul to love each other.
'Tis not Edward that sent you to the tower, Clarence, but Woodville, his wife. 'Tis she that tempts him with his harshest extremity.
Heaven, I think there is no man secure but the Queen's. King.
She said that you rebelled against our family twice and tried every marriage and advantage to fund your arrogant ambitions.
Marriages are offered me. I seek them not. I have the gold Isabella gave me.
Not on the carpets that Jesus gave me.
Richard, go to him. Beg help for me. Richard!
You've reasons now to drown your sorrows in a barrel of sweet white mountain notes. Make sure his head stays under long enough to rid me of his false anger.
Rose of Henry VI, my husband, thy royal blood of France and England spilled by those bastards, the Beaufort lords of York.
Foul word, witch, what makes sounds?
Oh, Buckingham, take heed of yonder dog. When he fawns, he bites. And when he bites, his venom tooth will rankle to the death.
She's lunatic, my lord. Says nothing to respect.
Why strew sugar on that bottle spider?
Alice Chaucer, return Margaret to the tower, so no saint-like miracles continue around that corpse. Dump it someplace wide, never to be found again. Now, let's to Clarence. Let's see how he fares. Yorkist friends only. Lancastrians, stay here.
Those who belong to the house of Lancaster must follow me.
Wait, you want quickly to safety? How's that? Are we all met? We all met? Come quickly, quickly, in here. Yes, this way. In we go. Right here. In we go, right here.
Let me see the senior guard, Tom Swinford.
No.
I'm his aunt Pip.
Mistress Chaucer, is it?
Yes, it is.
Well, Tom Swinford's spoken much of you. He often makes us laugh reciting poems from that funny book your husband wrote.
Does he?
Yeah.
I was on my way to see my granddaughter. I made the small bit for her.
Oh.
How come that vermin waylaid innocents like us?
Oh, well, devil worshippers surprise us to seduce our healthy souls. Now, capture some of it. We'll capture some of them for burning, but others will slime off into the shadows. Take the weight from off your feet. Come. Get comfortable. You might be here a while. While you wait, try some of that.
That's kind. God save us all from scum like that.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm glad you know my husband's book.
Oh, I think everybody knows the Canterbury Tales. Was Master Chaucer famous when first you met?
No. We were but 10 years old. Both servants to old King Edward III.
How'd you get to serve so great a family?
My father was a servant to the lady who wed King Edward. And my older sister Katie took care of John Gaunt's children.
John Gaunt, the Duke of Lancaster, King Edward's son?
When John Gaunt's first wife died young, my Geoffrey wrote a nice long poem as memorial. John Gaunt loved it. He showed it to all his royal friends. And overnight, Jeff and I were quite well known.
Well, John Gaunt was long before my time. No. Keep it. I'll go and search for you, Tom Swinford.
Tom's mother, my sister Kate, was a beauty. At least the breasts were incredible. When Katie's husband died, John Gaunt took her to his bed. It didn't hurt to have my sister sleeping with the richest man in England. But, as rich folk often do, John Gaunt married money once again, whilst keeping Katie on the side. So, Katie had 2 sets of children. Her Swinford kiddies by her husband, and then a set of bastards by John Gaunt. Now, John Gaunt wanted a fancy last name for his bastards, so he called them Beaufort, after some castle that he owned in France. And 20 years passed by. Then, John Gaunt's second rich wife died, and he shocked the world by marrying our king. He even got officials to state that the Beauforts were never bastards. Well, that made the gossips joke that money can perfume pig shit. But it's pig shit.